I heard they looking for me. I'm right here. I don't run. I'ma tell you right now though, I'm walking with them angels. The terrorists, the deadliest cash. Play with your pussy, sissy boy, don't play with me. I'm UPK, authorized, certified priest. Candy paint, fifth wheel, choosing votes on 83. Wood grain and big bang, slabbed out from A to Z. Devils run when they see me coming down the block. Ain't nothing changed but the clip up in the 40 Glock. I'm having visions of killing a cop. Once I slaughter my first pig, I know I won't be willing to stop. Once it go down, we don't hesitate to throw down. We opposite from down low, the terrorists low down. You must don't know who I fucking am. Don't mistake me for that palace in London when my shotgun start bucking ham. They talk behind my back, but when they see me, they say hello. But you can't sprinkle sugar on shit and then call it jello. Them devils ain't nothing but mutts. They dogs got a double-edged sword that cuts them hogs. Gut that fish, throw it in the batter. I get paid for the hit, pockets getting fatter. 357 to your dome, make your brain splatter. That's the definition of mind over matter. Play with your pussy, sissy boy, don't play with me. I'm UPK, authorized, certified priest. Candy paint, fifth wheel, choosing votes on 83. Wood grain and big bang, slabbed out from A to Z. Leave me alone, I got the chrome. Crush your skull and bone with a microphone. Right before your eyes, it ain't no surprise. Witness and analyze how we terrorize. You'll never minimize the enterprise. Ice pick your eyes, all you hear is cries. Nitroglycerin batch with bombs attached. No one is able to match. Terrorist deadly as catch. Tired of turning on the television, watching slave movies. Time to put these devils in a grave, try to sue me. If you can, but you can't. Dead men don't talk. South Park is the neighborhood you don't walk. Never gave up, only thing that I'm giving. Shotgun slugs to your mug, you ain't living. Wag your tongue, bump your gums, I get more crunk. Hit you with the street sweeper, clean it up, it's no jump. I put the devil in a coffin. 40 cal, leave hole on top of your head like a dolphin. In America, murders happen often. Killer cracker, let them hoes know I'm big bossin'. Grab the AK-47 clip, already in it, giving you more shots than a STD clinic. I'm a terrorist, I accept all that it brings. I'll take the jury off your fingers, now I'm Lord of the Rings. Yeah. Play with your pussy, sissy boy, don't play with me. I'm UPK, authorized, certified priest. Candy paint, fifth wheel, choosing votes on 83. Wood grain and big bang, slabbed out from A to Z. Leave me alone, I got the chrome. Crush your skull and bone with a microphone. Right before your eyes, it ain't no surprise. Witness and analyze how we terrorize. You'll never minimize the enterprise. Ice pick your eyes, all you hear is cries. Nitroglycerin batch with bombs attached. No one is able to match. Terrorist deadly as catch. So now you know what it is and what to expect. We'll fight on the Sabbath. The terrorist, the deadliest catch. Ain't no way to prepare for it. Remember, I'm walking with them angels.
right, shalom, shalom. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, taught out of 1 West, 125th Street on the Commander Junior High. This is the Tuesday night Brotherhood class for Port Arthur and Beaumont and surrounding area. You know what I'm saying? Tonight's topic is going to be interracial marriage. Interracial marriage, if you're a black, Hispanic, or Native American, you know what I'm saying, is against God, man. You know what I'm saying? The Most High made you a special people unto himself, man. You know what I'm saying? That means holy. Holy means to be separated or set apart, man. You know what I'm saying? It is against our law. You know what I'm saying? And are the commandments that God gave us to intermingle or intermarry with other races, man. Other races, they can do what they want, man. You know what I'm saying? But if you are black, Hispanic, or Native American, you are Israelite according to the Bible, man. And the Lord commanded you, you know what I'm saying, not to intermarry with any other race of people, man. The Most High gave you 12 tribes, black man, Hispanic man, and Native American man, to choose from. As long as you deal with your people, then you are fine. But when you decide to take on another nation into your household, then you have sinned against God. He's going to break you off like we usually do. You know what I'm saying? If you're a black, Hispanic, or Native American, you are Israelite according to the Bible. You come into learning that you are Israelite, and you come back to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, there is some essential tools that you're going to need. First thing you're going to need is the 1611 King James Bible, man. You know what I'm saying? The 1611 King James version, man. No other. This is the purest form of the Bible you're going to get. You know what I'm saying? Instead of the scroll, man. You know what I'm saying? This book right here was translated, not written, but translated into English. You know what I'm saying? By a brother named King James, man. That sat on 3 thrones, England, Ireland, and Scotland, man. He had these records translated into English because he knew that his people was in captivity going here, man. Under the goddamn oppressor was the goddamn devil, man. Make sure you have a King James Bible, man. Nothing else. Also make sure that you have the Apocrypha. Some Bibles have the Apocrypha already in it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them do not. But if you need the complete record of the Most High, man, if you're a black, Hispanic, or Native American. You know what I'm saying? And with the Apocrypha, you know what I'm saying, you have that complete record. So make sure you have the Apocrypha, man. This book was taken out by the Roman Catholic Church, which is the goddamn devil that the Bible speaks of, man. Make sure you have Apocrypha. And also, make sure you have a Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Why do you need this? Because the Bible was translated to Old English. And there's a lot of words in here that we no longer use today. You know what I'm saying? So you make sure that you comprehend what you read, and there's words in here that you might not understand. So make sure that you have a Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. You know what I'm saying? So you can comprehend everything that you read in these scriptures, man. And last, but make sure you have a pen and a pad, man, so you can write these scriptures down, man, and study, and marinate on them. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're a young man or a trooper or becoming an officer, you want to sharpen your sword. You know what I'm saying? With these scriptures. You know what I'm saying? If you have any comments, you know what I'm saying, questions, you know what I'm saying, make sure you put it in the chat. You know what I'm saying? We got my bosses are Officer 500 in here with me tonight. You know what I'm saying? We'll try to get your questions answered. If not, if we don't have an answer for you, we'll make sure that we go up and get it answered. So let's get into tonight's topic. You know what I'm saying? And we know, you know what I'm saying? We know, you know what I'm saying, in our spirits, man, as the Lord's chosen people, man, that other cultures, you know what I'm saying, are, you know what I'm saying, do not have, you know what I'm saying, the spirit, you know what I'm saying, of the Most High, you know. That's why, you know what I'm saying, they are always, you know what I'm saying, united with us, man. You know what I'm saying? And nothing good comes from sitting against the Most High, man. Interracial marriage, man, is an abomination to the Most High, man. Especially, you know what I'm saying, you are a black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, you put your holy seed into another race of people, man, a foreign woman, man. When the Bible calls them heathens, man. You put in your seed, you know what I'm saying, your lineage in another race of people, man, that's against God, man. Because how can we become a nation, man, and we intermingle with other races of people, man? So we're going to break it off with the scripture. Let's get the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. And then get it on the screen. All right, it's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. And it reads, "Thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God," man. That, you are a holy people, that means you are set apart. You know what I'm saying? Why you are set apart? Because you are special to the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying? We belong to the Most High, man. And with us belonging to the Most High, man, you know what I'm saying? That's law, statutes, and commandments that the Lord only gave us, man. You know what I'm saying? I know the Christian church tells you that God loves everybody, but this clearly states in Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6 that we are a holy people, man. For God, for both are a holy people unto God, unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, man. You know what I'm saying? That tells you, you know what I'm saying, that God has made a difference between you and the other people, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, sir.
I'm saying just the word holy in itself, right? The Lord said, "For thou art an holy people," man. The word holy means separate and set apart, man.
Right.
When the Lord created us to be a separate and set apart people unto himself, man.
All right. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. It says, yeah. Like it said, above all people, man. You know what I'm saying? That means the Most High has set, you know what I'm saying, his people above all the other people, man. That don't sound like equality at all. You know, that means with you being a special people above all people, that means, you know what I'm saying, that you being special, you know what I'm saying, shall only deal with your people, man. Because why would you, you know what I'm saying, being special people mixed with the people below you, man? You know what I'm saying? The people that the Most High, with him making you holy, severed you from. He put his people up here and the rest of the people down here, man. Above all people that's on the face of the earth. That's heavy, man. You know? You're a black, Hispanic, or Native American, man. You're an Israelite according to the Bible, man. And with that, there's no other people, you know what I'm saying, that you are supposed to marry with. And when we say marry, you know what I'm saying, in the Bible, you know what I'm saying, have sex with. That's the two. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 7. The Lord did not set his love upon you, nor choose you because you were more in number than any people. For ye were the fewest of all people, man. You know what I'm saying? And we weren't the largest amount of people, you know what I'm saying? But still with that, you know what I'm saying? That means that we, you know what I'm saying, anything that's you have something that's few in number, that means it's rare, man. It's special. You don't have that many of them, man. You know? But the Lord choosing us, man, that gave us a responsibility, man. You know what I'm saying? What that responsibility to do? To follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. And follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. You know, in those commandments, he told us not to make any marriages with any other people. We see up and down the earth, you know what I'm saying, the results of intermingling or marrying with other races of people, man. You know why? Because God is against it, man. And God punished, you know what I'm saying, sinners, man. He punished his people first, man. He deal with his house, you know. When you married other races of people, man, what it does is, you know, it takes you away from the Lord, man. You know, with us being in captivity, we already, you know, have taken on the culture of another people, man. You know what I'm saying? When you deal with that goddamn East Indian woman, the next thing you gonna be doing, brother, is serving a Hindu god, man, with 8 arms. You know what I'm saying? You're going to try to please that woman, man. You know what I'm saying? And God, that's why God didn't want us to deal with any other race of people, man. But when you deal with another race of people, you take on their culture, man. You take on their beliefs, you know. You start eating curry, you know. You start growing dreadlocks, you know. You start going to the Hindu temple, man, with that woman, man. That's why these laws, statutes, and commandments, man, they are special, man, because they give you the breath of life, man. If you like also my boss say, your Gettysburg Address, man. But the Gettysburg Address was written only to white men and white women, man, at that time. You know what I'm saying? So you have your own constitution, man. And every other nation wish they had, you know what I'm saying, a true living God like you, man. Let's continue. Let's drop that. Let's get the book of 1 Kings chapter 11, verse 1. And we All right, this is the book of First Kings, chapter 11. It's a lot. All right, this is the book of First Kings, chapter 11, verse 1. It reads, "But King Solomon loved many strange women, man." King Solomon, this brother right here, he loved, you know what I'm saying, the other nations' women, man. You know what I'm saying? Strange women, man. You know, heathens, according to the Most High. King Solomon liked to deal with these women together with the daughter of Pharaoh. You know what I'm saying? We all know that, you know what I'm saying, the Egyptians, you know what I'm saying, were not the Israelites. These were, you know what I'm saying, Egyptians were Africans, man, which is not the Lord's chosen people, man. You know what I'm saying? So King Solomon, he liked to deal with these Egyptian women, you know what I'm saying, which were the heathen. Women of the Moabites, you know, the Moabites are today the Chinese. The Edomites today are the Japanese. The Edomites today is the goddamn devil that the Bible speaks of. The goddamn oppressor. The Zydians. Who are the Zydians, sir? The Zydians are some kind of heathen, man. Just know that. Goddamn African, man. And the Hittites, which are Africans, right? Another tribe of Africans, man. Goddamn Africans, man, was everywhere at that time. Let's continue. This is the book of First Kings, chapter 11, verse 2. Of the nations concerning which the Lord said unto the children of Israel, you shall not go into them. You know what I'm saying? The Most High told us not to go into the strange women, man. You know what I'm saying? The Most High gave you the most beautiful women on the face of the earth. Black man, Hispanic man, and Native American man. You know what I'm saying? He gave you the most beautiful women in the world. Why in the hell, you know what I'm saying, would you want to deal with any other race of people? Especially when the Most High command us not to. Bro. Them goddamn Japanese, good night, man. Who would want to deal with one of them, man? You know? You would choose a goddamn Ammonite, a Japanese, over one of these sisters from Brazil, man. You know what I'm saying? One of these sisters from Guatemala and Mexico, Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. Go ahead, sir.
So you mean to tell me you're going to choose something, you know what I'm saying, like something jumping around on her plate. And she's going to bring you a dish that's still alive.
Good night, man.
Putting sauce on it. With a fork. So you trying to catch it to eat it.
I seen that, sir. You know what I'm saying? They was eating one of these little baby squids, and the squid trying to get out of the goddamn mouth. Like the tentacles, you know what I'm saying? Coming out, and they dipped it in some soy sauce, man. And consumed it, man. Good night. You know what I'm saying? Not you, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. You like salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika. You know what I'm saying? Onions and cilantro. You know what I'm saying? Marinated. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, sir.
Food cooked well done.
You know what I'm talking about? Cooked all the way done, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, tenderized. You know what I'm saying? You get with a goddamn Ammonite or damn Japanese, they not gonna even cook the food. You know what I'm saying? And we all know about the goddamn Edomites, man. You know what I'm saying? You get one of their women, you You know what I'm saying? Your food is not barely going to be cooked with no seasoning on it. Man. Go ahead.
The thing that's gonna season that food is the ring that's gonna be around their sink.
God
That's
damn.
what they mean in the sink. That's gonna be your seasoning
Good
right
night.
there.
You know what I'm saying? Don't you want, black man? Don't you want some clean chicken? You know what I'm saying? Cleaned off with some water and some vinegar and some lime. You know what I'm saying? These race of people right here, they do not believe in washing their chicken. They take it right out of the pack and put barbecue sauce on it and put it in the oven. You don't deserve that as the Lord's chosen people. You do not deserve that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. You know what I'm saying? All the sinning that you've done in your life, man. You know what I'm saying? The house did not give his life for that, for you to eat unseasoned chicken. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. You know what I'm saying? Of all the nations concerning which the Lord said to the children of Israel, ye shall not go into them, neither shall they come in unto you. You know what I'm saying? That means don't give your daughters, you know what I'm saying, over to some goddamn African man. You know what I'm saying? You might not see that sister anymore. You know? They are, you know what I'm saying, a savage, heathen nation, man. You know what I'm saying? Them goddamn Hamites, they believe in cutting off the bitterness of the sister, man. You know what I'm saying? If they get bad enough, they might chop her up and eat her, man. You know? And a lot of, you know what I'm saying, sisters like that, you so money, bro, you go over there and marry one of them goddamn 50 Hamites, man. And you know what I'm saying? We already know what happened to one sister, man. You know what I'm saying? That was an Israelite, you know what I'm saying? A so-called Israelite, you know. And she was led astray by these purple goddamn police faggots, man. It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? And they convinced her, you know what I'm saying, to marry this goddamn heathen, this goddamn Hamite, man. Which the Lord said in the Bible to stay away from, man. That's how you know what I'm saying? You're not going to get the truth any other place on the face of the earth but the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, man, under Commander General Muhammad. You don't have to worry about any goddamn heathens in this school right here, man. In this nation right here. You do not have to worry about it, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna give his daughter to no goddamn Hamite, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. You shall not go into them, neither shall they come into you. For surely they will turn away your heart after their gods. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be up there thinking you a goddamn samurai, messing around with them, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're gonna be up there wearing a kimono and you know what I'm saying? Doing all kind of weird heathenistic stuff, man. You know, the Lord so gave you a culture, man. You know, He gave you women to deal with. There's no way, you know what I'm saying, that you should be trying to deal with the other nations, man. You know, if you sisters go over there messing with them damn Muslims, man, they're gonna have you in the house, you know what I'm saying, with a goddamn sheet over your goddamn head with just a slot for you to see out of, man. Praying 55 times a day to a goddamn rock. that goddamn heathen, he's gonna make you a goddamn head banging goddamn Muslim, man. You're gonna be covered up 24/7. Then you're not dealing with the goddamn Muslims. You won't even be able to take a shower every day. And we know how black people, how we like to stay clean, man, fresh. But they believe in not bathing, they only bathe after they have sex. What kind of heathen culture is that? You know, the Most High told you, you know what I'm saying, to bathe, you know what I'm saying, to be a clean, holy people, man. Let's continue. Neither shall they come into you, for surely they will turn away your heart after their gods. Solomon came unto this in love, man. This brother right here, he like to, you know, he like to deal with the nation, man. This brother was powerful and rich, man. And he wanted to, you know, he had this insatiable appetite to conquer everything that was moving, man. So he took upon these women that the Most High told him not to deal with. Let's continue. It's the book of 1 Kings, chapter 11, verse 3. And he said, Salaki, and he had 700 wives. His brother had a lot of women, man. His brother had 700 wives. You know what I'm saying? We don't know if this is an actual number. It just say he had a lot of wives, man. Princesses and 300 concubines, man. And his wives turned away his heart. Dealing with these other women, man, they turned away his heart from the Most High, man. Because they start, you know what I'm saying, influence him to do other things, you know what I'm saying, that was outside, you know what I'm saying, his culture, you know what I'm saying, and his tradition that the Lord gave him. Let's continue. It's the book of 1 Kings, chapter 11, verse 4. For it came to pass when Solomon was old that his wives turned away his heart after other gods. This is what the Most High, you know what I'm saying, that is, man. You know? You being influenced, you know what I'm saying, by all these other cultures, man. And this brother right here had many wives, you know what I'm saying, several hundred. You know. And what he started, you know what I'm saying, he probably, you know what I'm saying, probably started eating different, you know what I'm saying, from what his fathers taught him, from what he learned from his mother, and the culture that he learned all his life. You start getting influenced by these other nations. And then next thing you know, you going to the Catholic Church because you been took on to this goddamn Edomite woman. Now you like stroganoff, you know, with no seasoning in it. You know, wearing your sweater around your neck with some tight dickies on, man. You don't want to go ahead, sir.
I want to say that, you know what I'm saying? King Solomon, you know what I'm saying? Him having all those different women wasn't the problem, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? He didn't go against God by taking all those different women. You know what I'm saying? When he started to marry women outside of his nation, that's when he went wrong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He failed because, you know, he began to build temples to his wives' gods. And that's what it means, you know what I'm saying? When you go and marry into another nation of people, you begin to take on their God. You begin to take on their customs and their ways of life, man. You know what I'm saying? He began to destroy you know what I'm saying, the nation that was up under him. You know what I'm saying, with all these different religions, man.
Very much so. You know what I'm saying? For it came to pass when Solomon was old that his wives turned away his heart after other gods, and his heart was not perfect. Man. That means, you know what I'm saying, this brother right here, people started, you know, starting to sin against the Most High. You know, he wasn't keeping the law like he should, like the Most High commanded him to. With the Lord, his God, and was the heart of David, his father. Man. We started to do things different from what his father had taught him, from the tradition, from the law, statutes, and commandments that was passed down unto him, man, dealing with these other women. You know, let's continue. It's the book of 1 Kings, chapter 11, verse 5. But Solomon went after Astoreth, the goddess of the Zidonites. The Zidonians, Salakia. After Milcom, the abomination of the Ammonites. Good night, you know what I'm saying? This is an abomination of the Ammonites, man. Let's continue. It's the book of 1 Kings, chapter 11, verse 6. And Solomon did evil in their sight of the Lord. Man. This brother right here started to do all kind of weird stuff, man, that his father didn't teach him. You know? Evil. So that means he's sinning against God, man. Whatever nature, you know what I'm saying, these goddamn heathens had him doing, man. The Lord wasn't pleased with it, man. You know? And went not fully after the Lord and David, his father. Go ahead, sir. You know what I'm saying? He started to veer from everything that was taught to him, man. You know? Like also about Isaiah, they probably started eating squid with soy sauce, man. You know, going to weird temples, man. You know what I'm saying? Worshiping gods that Israel had never known. Because the only God that we've ever known was the Most High, man. And the Most High said that He's only known us, man. You know. Let's continue. It's the book of 1 Kings, chapter 11, verse 7. Then did Solomon build an high place for Shemash, the abomination of Moab, right? He started dealing, you know what I'm saying, with these women from China, man. These Chinese women, right? In the hill that is before Jerusalem. Started building temples, man, in the city of Jerusalem, man, tonight. You know, that's what this foreign influence, you know what I'm saying, that did to this brother. Started to destroy him because he loved these women, these strange women, man. And when the Bible say, you know what I'm saying, when your heart is in one place, you're gonna do that, man. So with him, go ahead, son.
You gotta understand that him marrying these heathen women was the downfall of his rulership and the nation that was up under him, which is our nation of people, man. You know what I'm saying? We are still destroyed unto this day, man. You know what I'm saying? We still following behind these heathens, you know what I'm saying, taking on their customs, man. Doing the things that they do.
Right, sir. In the hill that was before Jerusalem, and for Molech, the abomination of the children of Ammon, man. And this, you know what I'm saying? He started dealing with these Chinese and these Japanese women, what I know, man. I've never ever seen one that look like a woman, man. They look like little boys to me, man, the way they shape. You know what I'm saying? These people right here turn this brother, you know what I'm saying, away from the Most High. Let's continue. It's the book of 1 Kings chapter 11, verse 8. And likewise did he fall all his strange wives, which burnt incense and sacrificed to other gods. You know, this is just an example, you know what I'm saying, of the things that could, you know what I'm saying, happen when you deal with other women, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna start to try to, you know, try to impress and please these people, man. And this was his women, man, and he wanted to make them happy, man. So he started, you know, dealing with them, you know, in their culture, man, which was an abomination to the Most High, man. Let's drop that. Let's get the book of Nehemiah, chapter 13, verse 25. Book of Nehemiah, chapter 13, verse 25. It's the book of Nehemiah, chapter 13. The book of Nehemiah, chapter 13, verse 25. And I contended with them, and cursed them, and smote certain of them, and plucked off their hair, and made them swear by God, saying, Ye shall not give your daughters unto their sons. You know what I'm saying? The Most High, you know, is all through the scriptures, man, saying, do not give your sons unto these women, man. You know, we already know about a certain brother, man, that's going through some turmoil right now in his life, man. You know what I'm saying? Just like, you know, a brother, you know, in the world, you know what I'm saying? He didn't know any better, but you know what I'm saying? That's why we need to, as a people, come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. You know, the Most High does pay recompense, man, for us sinning against him, man. This brother right here, man, was built up nice and mighty, man, ready for many great things to happen to him, man. And when you deal with these strange women, man, you know what I'm saying? They are, you know what I'm saying? We have to realize that they are an instrument of destruction. We just think about the white man, you know what I'm saying? Committing murder, you know what I'm saying? Lynching and hanging and stuff. But we also have to beware of his counterpart, man, which is just as evil and cunning as him, man. You know? And they are sent here to be a trap for you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Let's take this back from the top. And I contended with them and cursed them, and smote certain of them, and plucked off their hair, and made them swear by God, saying, you shall not give your daughters unto their sons, nor take their daughters unto your sons, or for yourselves, man. The Most High do not want us to deal with any of these heathens, man, in any kind of way, man. You know, He severed us from them, man. You know, it's just because we are in captivity right now that we are amongst these people, man. You know, and even with us being amongst these other nations and stuff, we do not have to take on their culture, man. You know what I'm saying? We do not have to marry their daughters. You know what I'm saying? Or give our daughters unto their sons. Man. You know, we are supposed to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, man, down to a T, man. You know what I'm saying? Perfection, man. You know, and that even means, you know what I'm saying, keeping your daughter, you know what I'm saying, from you know what I'm saying, these other nations, man. You'll never, you know what I'm saying, it's a chance, you know what I'm saying, you'll never have that daughter again, man. You'll never see your daughter again when you give her to a foreign nation, man. We know, you know what I'm saying, in our nation, you know what I'm saying, in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, man, we have rules, we have laws, man, statutes and commandments on how to treat that sister, man. You know what I'm saying? Brother, you know what I'm saying, it's commanded to treat, you know what I'm saying, his wife, you know, just like Christ loved the church. That's what kind of love we commanded to have for our sisters. Man. The other nations, they're not commanded to have that type of love. Man. You know, you give your wife, you give your daughter to a goddamn Hamite, he'll take her back over there to Nigeria and have her, you know what I'm saying, melted tie somewhere. Who knows when you give her to Shaka Zulu and the mother heathens, man. You know, let's get the book of Judges, chapter 3, verse 6 to 8. It's the book of Judges, chapter 3, verse 6. And they took their daughters to be wives, and gave their daughters to their sons, and served their gods. And these sisters were giving them to some heathens, man. And the daughters to their sons, man. And they served other gods. This is up and down the Bible, man, of how, you know what I'm saying, this is a transgression against the Most High, man. You know, when we you know what I'm saying, even thousands of years ago, you know what I'm saying, with the Most High knowing, you know what I'm saying, that this was going to be, you know what I'm saying, a problem when we start to intermingle with these other nations, man. You know, if you're going to be taken away from everything that the Most High gave to you, you know, as a nation, man. which is his mercy and his judgment, man, and his power, man, being with you. With that, you know what I'm saying, you take on another nation and their gods and stuff, when you realize that they don't have real gods. Their gods is the figment of their imagination, man. But there's only one true power, man, which is the Most High God. Go ahead, sir.
You know what I'm saying? It's a reason why the Most High is telling us, you know what I'm saying, that we shouldn't give our sons and our daughters, you know what I'm saying, unto their sons and their daughters, man. So as a man, you know what I'm saying, you take on another nation woman, you put your seed in that woman, it ain't a guarantee that, you know what I'm saying, those children are going to come back unto the Most High, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They might take on the culture of the mother and live out, you know what I'm saying, her lifestyle of her people, man.
Right.
But as a woman, it's even worse of the nation of Israel, because once you go and take a seed of another man's nation, those children are no longer Israelites by blood.
Right.
Like those children belong to, you know what I'm saying, whatever man seed that you let plant inside of you. Man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that right there will cause you to, you know what I'm saying, not want to, you know what I'm saying, deal with the Lord, because your children will not be accepted, man.
Right. You know what I'm saying? We know what I'm saying? I don't have this, you know what I'm saying? You're a brother, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. You know. Why do you come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, man? Because this book was only made for you, black man, Hispanic man, and Native American man. You know. When you give your son, you know what I'm saying, over to one of these heathen women, man. You know, we see up and down in the Bible, you know what I'm saying, the devastation that it does to a man. You know, it have him doing things that the Most High didn't never pass down to him. You know what I'm saying? That's in his culture, man. Things that his father didn't never teach him, man. You know, like the brother that was on the Sons team, the Stoudemire, man. This brother right here married a Jewish woman. Now he's walking around with his hair in two plaits right there. You know what I'm saying? Wearing all black with the hat and stuff, thinking he's Jewish, man. You know, but this brother right here is a real Jew, man. You know, he took on the culture, you know what I'm saying, of another nation, man. The Most High told us not to stay away from these nations, man. You know. And they took their daughters to be wives and gave their daughters to their sons and served other gods. Let's continue. Judges chapter 3, verse 7. And the children of Israel did evil in the sight of the Lord, man. You know, when we start taking on these other nations, man, and now, you know, we wasn't separate from the other people, man. We've been polluted with all these heathens, man. Giving our daughters unto them, man. And taking their daughters, man. You know. And forgot the Lord thy God and served by him and the groves, man. You know. Start serving another God, man. You know. There's no way around it, man. You know, it might not happen to you instantly, you know what I'm saying? You have children, you know what I'm saying, with these heathen women, man. They're gonna start being influenced by the mother also, man. You know. If you have a child with a Korean woman and stuff, she's gonna start, you know, she got family back in Korea, she's gonna start taking them to Korea. You know. Next thing you know, you speaking Korean, man. You know. Now he like fermented fish, man. You know. Now he started to eat uh, roasted duck, pecan duck. You know what I'm saying? You know, this a reason why the Most High told us to, you know, separate ourselves from all these other people. And you think that it might not happen to you, man, but it'll happen to your children. It'll happen to your children's children, man. Next thing you know, your children have forgot the Most High. They're going to forget about the law, statutes, and commandments. And then they're going to start serving by limb. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the book of the Lord. Book of Tobit, chapter 4, verse 12. We're going to switch that up. We're going to get the book of Ezra, chapter 10, verse 2. It's the book of Ezra, chapter 10, verse 2. And Shishana, the son of Jael, one of our sons of Elam, answered and said unto Ezra, we have trespassed against our God and have taken strange wives, man. So these brothers right here, man, they married some East Indians, man. You know, the East Indians, you know what I'm saying, are filthy, disgusting people, man. You know what I'm saying? We see that in the world, you know what I'm saying? We see that with the brothers that have Elam, you know what I'm saying, on the island of Jamaica, man. You know, they have horrible customs, man. With the dreadlocks, man. You know, in the weed smoking, and man, they get this influence, man. This is something that our brothers didn't just, you know, make up, man. This was an influence, you know what I'm saying, from the East Indians being on the island of Jamaica, man. You know, and that's why they had that damn heathen talking about she was a Jamaican, man, that was running for president. You know what I'm saying? She was Elon, bro. You know. So these brothers right here, they took on some East Indian wives. And as it said unto Ezra, we have trespassed against God and have taken strange wives of the people of the land. They had taken these, they had married these, you know what I'm saying, these heathens, man. Yet now there is hope in Israel concerning this thing. Let's continue. Now therefore let us make a covenant with our God to put away all the wives, man. You know what I'm saying? They realized that they had transgressed against God, man. Dealing with these evil, you know what I'm saying? And dealing with these heathens, man. Because it is not a good sight in the Lord, man, to see his people, you know what I'm saying? His holy people dealing with these strange heathens, man. So now for let us make a covenant with our God to put away all the wives and such as were born of them. You know what I'm saying? They even, get away, you know what I'm saying, with the children, man. You know? They got rid of everything that came from dealing with these heathens. According to the counsel of my Lord, in those that tremble, and the commandment of our God, and let it be done according to the law. The brothers came back to the law, man. Go ahead, sir.
You know what I'm saying? When they came back to the law, they understood, you know what I'm saying? No longer are we going to deal with these heathen women. You know what I'm saying? No longer are we going to marry our daughters, you know what I'm saying, to these heathen men. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do what thus said the Lord and marry amongst our nation of people, and we'll have children by them. Right?
Right. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you dealing with, you know what I'm saying, the Most High, man, is not an unjust God, man. You dealing with a heathen man and you done took her home, you know what I'm saying? Fine, that is your wife, man. You know what I'm saying? But knowing that, you know what I'm saying, if that heathen leave you or something happens, do not do it again, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, sir.
Same thing with the children, you know what I'm saying? Those are your children.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you are a woman and, you know what I'm saying, you married a heathen and you had children for that heathen, those are your children. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know what I'm saying? That's your heathen family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you can't bring them to the Passover. You know what I'm saying? You can't bring them to class. Right. You know what I'm saying? They would not be accepted by the Lord. Man.
Right.
You brothers, you know what I'm saying? That woman, you know what I'm saying, she will not be allowed into the temple. Or, you know what I'm saying, or a feast day, a holy convocation of the Lord, man. You and those children will make it in, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying, the heathens will not be accepted, man.
You know what I'm saying? They, you know what I'm saying? They are not, that woman right there, as much as you love her, man. They're not coming into our school, man. Not in the Israelite school, universal practical knowledge, man. It's under Commander Junior Honda, you know. Now maybe in some other fake Israelite group, you know. But we see how that turned out, man. You know, but we see as a result when the Lord is against you, you know what I'm saying? What happens, man? You know, you start trying to teach other nations, man, and then them other nations, you know what I'm saying, turn against you. You know, we don't try to go teach the Africans or anything. You know what I'm saying? The Hamites or the Chinese, man, because the Most High told us to separate ourselves from them. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason for them to know these laws, statutes, and commandments, man, and these judgments, because it's not for them, man. You bring in a heathen, you know what I'm saying, into your family, man, the only thing it's going to have you doing, you know what I'm saying, is taking on the customs of that heathen, man.
So I want to just, you know what I'm saying, speak, you know what I'm saying, to the children out there. Those that are children, you know what I'm saying, that may have a father who's an Israelite, you know what I'm saying, but your mother may be a heathen, you know what I'm saying, you will be accepted
Right.
by the Lord, you know what I'm saying, but your mother wouldn't, right?
You're right. You know what I'm saying? You're a black, Hispanic, a Native American, you know what I'm saying? By seed. That meaning that your father was a black, Hispanic, or a Native American. And you are an Israelite according to the Bible, man. If you're confused about it, you don't really know how it works, then contact the nearest Israelite school of universal practical knowledge, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll help you figure it out. You know. Spread abroad. That means, you know what I'm saying, if you're in Africa, man, and your father was a black man, you know what I'm saying, or if you are in Korea, China, Russia, you know, any of these foreign countries, and you descend from a black, Hispanic, or Native American man, you know what I'm saying, contact the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, man. You know. You know what I'm saying? We'll get some answers to that question, man. If you are, man, you are an Israelite according to the Bible, man. It's time for you to come back to your laws, statutes, and commandments, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, your father passed you on something very special, man. You know, that's being, you know what I'm saying, part of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. You know what I'm saying? Your mother has nothing to do with that. And don't get us wrong, you know what I'm saying? Love your mother. That is your mother, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't become an Israelite and find out that you're an Israelite and then start mistreating your mother, man. You know what I'm saying? Or mistreat, you know. The only thing is that the Most High, He showed you, you know what I'm saying? He woke you up. You know, He woke you up to who you are, to your lineage, man. Now it's just time for you to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. You know. That's it. That's all I got for tonight, man. Yeah, any questions, concerns, or comments? Nope. With that, we get the ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits. For 6 months, they'll be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother and sister has interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to marry. Salaki. Must get permission from the head to speak to a brother and sister. There's another 6 months in which a brother and sister will get permission to court each other. After a 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry, ties, which is a commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. The tent in Hebrew, Ma'asharai, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department. Or teacher, priest one. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like, of the holy convocations. Give me a second. Of the holy convocations is Feast of First Fruits starts after the Sabbath of unleavened bread, Sunday, sundown, Sunday, April 20th, 2025. Count 50 days, celebrate the 50th day. You can find it in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 10 through 22.
Sunday, June 8th, right? Sunday, June what?
Salak.
What's the 50th day?
Yeah, Salak. Sunday, June 8, 2025. Start before sundown. You'll find it in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 10 through 22. If anyone would like to become a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. Boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And this concludes the Isupk security announcement. We're going to turn the class over to Houston Officer of 500, Officer Mabatazar Yahweh.
And I turn face east. We'll say the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abadal, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Ayah, Shekah, Yahweh, Lakukah, Daba'ah, Ratzak, Ayah, Aisha, Ba'aratazah, Bawa, Ayah, Bashemayim, the thunder now, the come, call, Yawam, Wasalak, Kabawatnu, Kasalaknu, Kabawatnu, Wala'ah, Tabi'ayna, Banasai one, Ball, Awashayna, Ayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Abalawah, Wala'ah, Wahata Para, La'awalamya, Man. In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Give us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. So be it. Men of Israel, give one courteous salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Ma'aseh Shabbat, Ma'aseh Barak, Yahweh Yashab Brakatah. After the time, Saul turned towards the sisters. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courteous salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Ma'aseh Shabbat, Ma'aseh Barak, Yahweh Shemar Bashim Yahweh. After the time, dismissed.
I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. Hey, play my niggas, lay you down, they all down to ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. Tell me we don't live in hell. My brother doing 55 in that cell. Nigga claiming he your round, he'll spit shell. Same nigga you put on to hit the stand and tell. How the fuck you turn your back on a nigga that love you? Treat your kids like my kids, treat you like a brother. I told my dog, let's leave the streets to serve the most high. He said, fuck that shit, he trying to sell another pie. His daddy killed him, put him in the trunk, set him on fire. His wife was pregnant, he ain't never get to see his child. Had me thinking to myself, what happened if I die? Look my babies in the eyes, I gotta stay alive. I put my ego on the shelf and my pride to the side. I'm with some niggas who gon' step and got God on their side. Got in the Isupk, they keep asking me why. As I do the work of the Lord, I gotta stay alive. Face the east and pray aloud. I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. Hey, play my niggas, lay you down, they all down to ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
You ever pump a pack with a snake by your side?
Yes, I
Seen
did.
a man reach out to God before he died?
Yes, I did.
I know the Lord forgive us for these sins, but I'm starting to think the kingdom of heaven is for these kids. I told my daughter, there's one man in your bed, I won't stand for left. For my son, I hit your head on that fragile leg. I lost some niggas to that dope, I lost niggas to the feds. Remember Jono tried to stick me for that cheese on that bread, yeah. I was thuggin' with Lucky and that nigga left me for dead. Endure to the end, cause I listened to what was said. Mother told me she loved me when she was sick up in the bed. I was running them streets, but the truth made me a man. Shit, I don't really speak cause she'll never understand. That's why I ain't even tell her about these voices in my head. I'm still trying to manage my anger like Uncle Craig.
See heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. Hey, play my niggas, lay you down, they all down to ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.